Hey, fellow dungeon divers and defenders of the school. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Mind Over Magic Jade Dragon, episode 15, inspired by new combat. I know it's bedtime, but I'm going to head into this mine. So taking a look, they have weaknesses to dark. The really tanky one has a weakness to water in the front row. So red moon feathers, I'm going to put you here. Matic there. The Hellmaws are resistant to everything but dark magic, but they don't have a crazy hit point pool. So that is less important. And then the other person to take with me will be Tannering. Or JD, rather. Now, I'm not really certain I want to commit JD to using dark magic in this upcoming fight. Just because it does self-damage. We'll see if I end up needing it or not. Yet to be seen. Wow, you're losing your edge already? That's just, no, what? That's so quick. It's ridiculous. I might need to graduate them right now, because that's going to be really annoying. Hey, Moxie. Go manifest a relic. So the other relic I just got is the Fang of the Merrymaker from Kath. I'm just going to smash this, because it's never going to level up very high. And need a ritual to push back the fog? I know. That's why I have JD. Alright, let's start this off. So one of the advantages using Flow with Red Moon in the back row and Matic in front is Matic will gain armor as a result. So Matic got 35 armor and the Ember Golem took damage, right? I think we just plow through the Ember Golem. Ooh, that fire did a lot of damage. If that's the case, maybe I will want to... Let's Swirl Vine. No, that's not going to work. I'll just hit Growth. Ouch, ouch, ouch. JD is like, what did I do? He keeps getting hit from collateral. These guys are hitting hard. Alright, so the Ember Golem's dead. And now we can start focusing on the back row. But yeah, these fights are nasty. Let's do Consecrating Drops. Even though it hurt Red Moon, just because the front row is suffering pretty bad. The other problem is that the lightning does half damage to these in the back row. So it's going to take a while to cut through them. I'll draw their fire. Yeah, their attacks are burning through me. So I am going to do self-damage here. Just so that we can get through this fight. Let's see. I will recharge Red Moon. Stay alive! Ow, ow, ow. Okay. So, 51. Alright. Maybe I'll just use a normal growth. So I don't hurt myself. Matic is not doing well. There's the armor. Do a tentacle sweep. And that was way close. That was a rough fight, as you can see. But we're closer to the crystal. Now there is going to be a bit of a penalty of that rough fight, is like the injuries that we sustain, of course, is going to like upset everyone. So I gotta be cautious about that. So here goes Tannering. Bye-bye now. And you dropped the Perceptive Sling. Power and HP max. Can't attune to anyone, but that's going to be nice. It's a level 14 relic, so it's a pretty high level relic once we're able. So the whole purpose of that is so that we can summon a gifted student of fire. I have enough Noxious Shards to potentially summon 2 fire gifted students, and I'm hoping at least one of them has good power stats. That is the concern. All right, Yorick. Only has fire max 3. Reaper, Rested Fighter, Anticipatory Learning. And D power grade. Not a keeper. Definitively not a keeper. I will raffle them off, but not too excited about Yorick there. Good luck in the raffle. And then we have like one more day until the fog encroaches all the way. I'm gonna wait to do repel, only because people need a little bit of R&R. We have some upset folks. Wait, Matic, I just told you to drink rejuvenation potions. What the hell? Alright, that seems like a bug. I drank 3 of them and healed 0. Maybe they're for in combat only? Or maybe it's just a straight up bug. Let's read the tooltips. I don't want to say it's a bug until I know for sure. A drinkable restores HP. Yeah, I don't see that it says in combat only. So, I did mention at the start of the stream that Mind Over Magic tends to have a lot of hotfixes when it first releases, and I think we found something that needs to be hotfixed. Does he have some sort of debuff? He does. Because of Helma. I don't... Okay, cannot heal HP, degrades to 2nd degree burns upon expiration. Okay, so yeah, you're right. It wasn't a bug. He has 3rd degree burns that need curing. And, or just wait over time. Copy that. You guys are smart. That's why I have you here. So after everyone has their breakfast, which, taking a look at their schedule, has just happened, I'm going to do the Repel Fog. Matic, you can sit this one out. Yeah, the Helma just burned the hell out of him. But we're getting pretty close to the lava mine with the lantern. So that's good. And what I'll do is I'll micromanage, like, Guitarlo and Matic to try to get their conviction up. Guitarlo just needs to, like, recreate, mostly. Alright, the other thing, here we push back the fog. Let's look at the crystals. So we have a Dismal Crystal, Smoky. Let's hit the Smoky with Moxie. And then regular old Murkies. So, there's one crystal to get. If I want anticipatory learning for Yorick, and let's pretend I do. There we go. No recreation scheduled for Yorick. I'm trying to get Guitar Lillin's recreation up high. No, go back there. You aren't done until I say you're done. In fact, what I could do is I could say, hey, Guitar Lillin, you get the day off. There's not much I could do for Matic. I just have to wait for the 3rd degree burns to wear off. He's like laying in the nurse station. I don't think it really actually matters what bed he's in, because I don't think he can heal. Yeah, so he just has to wait for the burns to go away. But their conviction isn't that... it's not bottomed out right now. They're okay. JD is getting pretty close to being hireable. So the other worry that I have is if I summon another gifted student, I will not have the Gnosis shards to do the higher staff. So instead of summoning additional gifted students, I am just going to summon regular old students. Forget the gifted part, and see if we get like a 4 base fire mage. Because I intend to hire JD as faculty. Alright, Yorick, you are going to Armory. And we have a fog coming in. So, hunt, highest priority. Even Matic, I guess? Now the good news is, because we just pushed back the fog, the fog monster is huntable for a lot longer. You know, the closer the fog is to your school, the less time you have to react. So it's possible that we fully kill this thing before it even gets to our school. And it is trying to curse the common room. No, it's definitely going to do it. We have not hunted it nearly enough. Also a little curious as to why, like, Red Moon... Oh, because you literally can't do hunt tasks. I get it now. You weren't slacking off, you're just incapable of fire magic, which is for hunting. Makes a lot more sense. Sorry, Yorick. You're getting kicked out. We only damaged it to 3rd, and all of these guys are air weak. Bringing dark or lightning is not useful. Super worried about Matic in this fight. So I think what it might end up doing is wait for Matic's 3rd degree burns to go away in 4 hours. Fully knowing that the students have nowhere to sleep until this is defeated. But I think it's just a very bad idea to jump in there now with our quote-unquote tank as injured as they are. I just hadn't named Omri yet. So 2 more hours of 3rd degree burns. And the other thing, let's go ahead and harvest these spore shrooms. So these spore shrooms, you can see their like progress bar. What they're trying to do is they're trying to like make JD here itchy, but JD is a shattered, which cannot be itchy. So perfect for the task. Also, JD is now fully nature trained. So JD needs to level up to level 10 to be hireable, but is almost ready to become a faculty. So the reason I planted all those is so that I can start to get finials on the roof of our library. And there is also some wild spore shrooms out here, but none of them are grown enough to harvest. Okay. Matic. Secondary burns. So secondary burns... The character cannot heal HP. Okay. Maybe I'll just have to go into this fight without Matic. How hard did they hit? 24? That would suck. But Red Moon can tank, and JD can kind of tank. I can send Matic in as, like, a back row, I guess. How much health do they have? Oh, they also have cover. For these guys have cover. So, speaking of the Allenbroth, swap terrain of 1 allied combat slot and 1 enemy combat slot. So if I swap terrain... So, see how Red Moon Feathers has cover here? I can move the cover here to JD's spot to steal their cover. Right? And then begin battle. Or I could swap the terrain of 2 allied combat slots with 2 enemy combat slots. You know, that's another one that I could use. So, like, you know, moving the cover system around or whatever. Some of the other ones, choose an allied combat slot to be replaced with Mana Vein. So Mana Vein reduces the mana cost of spells by 50% when starting the turn in the combat slot. I could also, if I had Sol Oblivion, which I don't, replaces the terrain in all enemy combat slots with Thorns. So, Sol Oblivion, what would that take? I don't know. I would need to do a lot of research first, so I don't think that's great. Let's see how much health Matic can recover before jumping in the fight. Wow, that is such reduced heal. Alright. What, Incoming earth attacks deal twice as much damage and remove cover. Matic in the back row. I'm just trying to think of, like, how to do this. Because if Matic's in the back row, he'll be able to smash through the cover of the one in front. So maybe what I'll do is I'll steal the cover off this guy, smash that cover, and that will be the fight. We're just going to have to face tank a whole lot. So I'll give it a go, but I'm a little worried about it. Not going to lie. The new combat mechanics does make this tough. Plus, I have, like, corrupted lanterns up the wazoo that I still have to deal with, so we're dealing with low conviction pretty constantly. I think it's safe to say that this is a red fight. This is a sketch fight. Sorry, Omri, for making you sleep on the floor. I'm trying to fix it. So, first move here, let's go ahead and torrent. Then they have half damage from lightning. Inspiration guarantees a critical hit. Maybe what I'll do is I'll inspire our Earth Mage to double damage hit the hollowed one here. 212. That was good. That was some good synergy. We broke the cover, doubling our damage in the process, and then the inspiration guaranteed a critical hit, quadrupling our damage, which I think was pretty effective. And because they do AoE attacks, we're guaranteed dodges for the first 2 rounds due to cover. So it's a bit of a speed run here, like we have to just kill these guys quickly, but it worked to our favor. Do another swirling vine. And this is the last round of cover. That one's dead. Yeah, this is going better than I thought. I'm literally out of mana here, so I just have to pass. Smash and vines. Nice. Red Moon gained some experience, as did JD. And we actually have a bedroom now for Omri. Why does it say that JD has 2 beds? Are you really that fat? Okay, it fixed. I'll cover what Shadowcloak does now in the next fight. So we still don't have the schoolroom up. Or not the schoolroom, the library, because we need 2 small roof decorations, which I was intending to be the small roof, these guys, and I need a whole bunch more spore cap to be able to build that. I don't really want to plant more spore cap right now, so I think what I'll do is just wait for this to be planted and tended. But in order to be planted, it needs planting level 4, which means it's really only a JD's job. No one else can really do it. I do find that interesting because Moxie was the one that built the planters and put the seeds in initially, but then every subsequent tending requires someone with higher level skill. Seems a little strange to me, but that's just the way the game is. I think we missed one. There we go. Now, I definitely want to clear this Corrupted Lantern. So taking a look at what this fight looks like. It is weak air and weak dark and earth. This doesn't look like nearly as bad of a fight. And then the lantern itself has a weakness to lightning. So, I'll jump into that fight soon. I wanted to give Matic a little bit more time to recover. So that he's not like a one-hit wonder. And we did just get Riding the Breeze. Research done. Which gives us the broom rack, if we had more wood, which is like a fast travel between 2 spots. And that is a prerequisite for the gargoyles, which is required for the upgraded library. Whether or not that's like reasonable for us to get is yet to be seen. At least we have the prerequisites. Nimia, thank you for the resub. And Bushido Dreams too. I missed that. And Matic. Am I missing everything? I have like a really bad head cold, so maybe I'm just deaf to all my alerts today. So I did want to try to summon another Fire Mage. We don't have another Fire Wand yet, so we'll get one. Guitar Lil, I think you're the best at making them. And it doesn't really matter who summons them in, because it's not going to be a gifted student, so like, Moxie, I'm just going to have you do it. I don't have the Gnosis Shards to summon in another gifted student and also hire JD as a full-time faculty. Did we... Whatever happened to that rug? I got a rug off one of these crystals, but like, I don't have it as a shrunk object. Which means like, it got destroyed by the fog because we never hauled it in or something. Somri is fully trained. I don't think I'm going to bother with the Rested Fighter or Reaper. I don't care about the relic. I just want them gone. I don't know how mean that sounds, but... And now we have Zinnia. And Zinnia is also just a max 3 fire tier mage. So I'm just going to keep cranking out fire wands until we get one that has like a 4 base fire. But that does mean that this new Vivified is raffle. So good luck in the raffle. So Dancing Queen, full Ritualist, and Rested Learning Silver. Oh, you are right. There is a lightning skill prerequisite for the gargoyles where they require skill level 4. And Guitar Lil only has a skill level research of 3. Thank you, Callie, for pointing that out, because that's a new feature. Meaning, I can't research gargoyles, so I'm going to remove it from the queue. Let's research crystal portents, because they are part of the new battlefield manipulation. I need to get a lantern in there, don't I? So whenever we're out of mana, we don't have to like run a mile to refill it. Alright, medic, you are almost fully healed. So let's commit to this lantern. I think this will be an important fight. Pulling the trigger on that. Getting that cleared. Oh, hi Goku. Cheers. Gotta say, those Helma debuffs were pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. Ooh, I hit the lantern because it takes both slots in back. Nice. Lantern's gone. Lightning is really, really good at killing lanterns. Oh, I did not change the positioning of anyone. This lantern keeper's weak to dark, so I'm just gonna like nuke it. Just full send so we can end this quick. And then you are weak to air, so I will nature magic you. And this is over. And now we don't have so many conviction penalties. There's still other corrupted lanterns, of course, but they're both thrumming headaches types, which don't stack. So there's less urgency about clearing that. So we're now 20 conviction higher than we were before, which is like a lot of conviction. It's nighttime. Yeah, are there spore shrooms outside that I can harvest? Yes, one. No, no, no. So the other 3 spore shrooms are too small. Too immature. JD is a boss? Yes. A very upset boss. I could be doing a better job of making my people happy. But hey, they haven't rebelled yet. Moxie, what are you working on? Resetting dungeon timer. Just moving the lantern. Okay. We're gonna have you cook up another fire wand. Yeah, JD is doubling as both nature and dark. He'll maintain the quilted beast and maintain the farm. Or the greenhouse, I should say. And Zinnia, you're now Z-Feed. Maybe I'll do a capital Z. I didn't really analyze you. You have F tier speed and C tier power, so like, yeah, you're really not on the list of keepers. No offense. But oof. Is all I have to say about them skills. I still don't have the spore caps for the rooftop decorations, but once JD becomes full-time faculty, it's going to be a lot easier because JD will be able to make quilted beasts to take care of the farms so that we can increase the amount of stuff that we farm tremendously. Quilted beasts are just amazing like that. Can someone explain what the library is for? So the library allows you to tune to relics that are higher level than you are, and attune much more quickly. So if you're modifying what relics people use regularly, it allows you to modify them without many penalties. And, of course, attune much higher. Oh, there's a new relic for... Okay, there's a new relic for Guitar Lil that I hadn't attuned. Or rather, a relic that we've had a while, but could be attuned. So I'll do that. There's a bunch of relics that Zifi could attune to. Maybe I'll set them up to be attuned, only to level them up. So there's only one that was valid. But that's a start. Alright, what does this next fight look like? It's a level 5 fight? Oh, this one's going to be pushover. Super pushover. So let's move the slots around. Red Moon. And yeah, I'm going to start this battle too. So I'm trying to clean up the lanterns so that the lanterns pose less of a problem. Question for you all. Should I take on another project? So... the library project just requires spore shrooms, and that will, like, get done in due time. There's not much more that I could do to work on that. So if you want me to just, like, take control and determine my own priorities, you can vote no. But if you want to vote on the priorities to potentially add something new for me to work towards, feel free to vote yes. Alright, lantern is cleared. We didn't even take damage. Love it. Red Moon and JD leveling up a little bit more. Got another mana crystal. Got a bunch of sculpt stone and stuff like that. More ore locations. And there's now only one more lantern yet to be cleared. Now, with that said, the fights up to the lantern are really sketchy. This is a level 8 fight, which is going to be a bit harder, and I don't have air mages to be able to hurt these hallowed ones better. We do, with this fight, however, start with cover. But it's cover in a not a good spot, so we're going to want to swap the cover forward, I think. To be done later, for sure. So the reason I'm not upgrading Katarla and Maddox wands is the higher level wands that they have, the harder it is to keep them happy. And because they were never apprentices, they have a very low... magic and skill max. So in my opinion, it is not worth giving higher level wands to mages that don't have that aren't worth investing in. So like Red Moon Feathers, for instance, has a higher level wand, but that's because they have a skill max of 7. If I gave it to Guitar Lilin or Matic, they'd have a skill max of 4. They would have the same requirements as Red Moon, as if they had like a skill of 7 or 8, but they don't have a skill of 7 or 8. So it's basically how to make your mages cranky for no reason. So that's exactly why I'm not giving it, because I don't need cranky mages. What? The lightning is damaging the lightning rods? Since when? Well, I know since when, but why? Why would a thing designed to be struck by lightning get damaged by lightning? Explain, please. I guess it mitigates it now, but like... do not like that change. So we just researched See the Future, which gives us the crystal ball. Used to create crystallized visions with Iguri. I don't know that word. So that is here. And the crystal ball is what? I don't really know. But precognition. Used for advanced battle preparations. Okay. Got it. Which uses the crystal ball. Well, let's research that too. It's new. We don't have the ice petals for it. I'm going to have to grow a lot more ice flowers if we want it. But that's exactly why JD exists, because he's awesome at tending plants and making quilted beasts. One more minute to vote on whether or not I should take on another project, and we have another lantern with a different status type, so I'm going to have to push through this. So I move the cover, and I'll begin the battle, I guess. These lanterns are really aggressive. Spending all my days climbing down ladders to blow up lanterns. Feels silly. Alright, you guys want a new project? Got it. There's a list. So this is a guaranteed crit. And I'm going to hit both of these guys for 200. It's a pretty good hit. How much mana do I have? 27? Okay. Totally not enough. So I'll just pass. Somatic is still tanking, but he's okay for now. I really want to get one of these killed so I don't have to keep tanking to the face. There we go. Inspiration. Double crit. And now there's only one left. Now, I will lose the cover for JD, but it doesn't really matter because JD is also shattered, so JD will start with armor as well. Starts with 163 armor, so it's not much of a problem. Getting a little hit. Okay, done. A little bit closer to the lanterns. Gain more experience. Gain a lot more stone. And now we're next to one of the two lanterns. I want to heal up before I enter the more lantern fights. So we're going to have some conviction problems until I heal. Because, you know, these lanterns are rocking me. Alright, you guys want an infirmary. Copy that. Alright, so if we want an infirmary, let's take a look at what it requires. Select room goal, medical room, infirmary. It needs to be silent. So it needs to be not next to a schoolroom. It needs more medical beds and an incense burner. So silent here, not adjacent to rec rooms, workshops, ritual rooms, or classrooms. And it's above a classroom. So I could build the infirmary because this is not a workshop and this is not a workshop. I could build the infirmary here in this spot. So once the storm goes away, I'll work towards that. And then we'll add another medical bed, we'll add 2 incense burners, and we'll be able to passively heal a little bit faster. Is there sports shrooms? Literally just 1 to harvest. Okay, yep. We're really cannot rely upon wild crops here. Luckily, I can just use my farm. No, don't walk away. Stop walking away. Okay, so that's going to be enough for one of the two finial that I need up here. Oh, there's like a range for this thing? That's neat. Never used to be. So maybe it can satisfy like 2 rooms at once? That's very different. And I've been meaning to continually summon fire mages until they get a +4 base, so that they can hit ultimate abilities more easily. Cheers. The mushrooms that I need for these are not void shrooms, they're spore shrooms. They're different types of mushrooms. So having intentionally dark rooms wouldn't help. Alexandra, you are a base 3 fire mage. Now, I could potentially accept a base 3 fire mage if they had like S tier power. This one does not. So again, another mage to be raffled but not kept. So raffle timer is up. Good luck. Thank you for tuning in to Mind Over Magic, which originally streamed live on Twitch, October 25th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow mages.